Assalamualaikum and good greetings. So today I'll be watching a video titled My Hijab Journey as a Revert. This is by Nora, and we have watched I think two videos of her in YouTube. I think she have more content elsewhere, I think in Instagram, right? But yeah, we have learned about her struggle of becoming a Muslim and the challenges with the family, etc., and his story from being a Christian background to a Muslim. And this will focus on hijab, I think, because in the first video that I have watched, when she tell her story of becoming a Muslim, she's still not wearing hijab, and the second video suddenly she was already wearing hijab. Not really suddenly, but because we have that just two video to to see, then it appeared to be sudden. But anyway, so this will be the story and the journey. Without further ado, let's watch.
Assalamualaikum guys. As
Waalaikumsalam
promised,
warahmatullah.
you guys wanted to see a hijab journey video. Well, I actually made a poll and you guys wanted a hijab journey video over Q&A, but I promise you guys will get a Q&A soon, probably like late tomorrow or next week, I don't know. So believe it or not, I get a lot of people asking me why I always wear jilbab or why I always wear a black jilbab. Obviously I'm wearing a different color, but people always tell me, sister, you're going way too fast. Jilbab is not obligatory, loose clothing is enough, etc. Whatever you guys can think of, I've gotten it. I really fear putting out an image that will inspire other women or other girls that's not pleasing to Allah. I don't wear the jilbab anywhere else outside my home. I put it on once because I wanted to like feel how it would feel if I got out with it, or if like I put it on permanently. It feels amazing, by the way. I really do love the jilbab. I think it's very, very beautiful. Jilbab and abaya, in my opinion, are the correct representation of hijab. And I don't go out often. I just work. I come home on the weekdays, and then on the weekends I just go out once with my brother. We just get groceries and then we just go out to eat. Do I wear hijab in front of my family? No. My mom has already told me and expressed to me that if I do wear a hijab, she would be extremely mad. I don't know how my father would think about it. I never asked him about it because I barely see him. My relationship with my father is very strange. I don't know how he would react, but I know my family won't go to the extent of disowning me or throwing me out the house or anything like that, but I've already felt like that type of tension in the house. I would cry every night. I didn't understand what was going on.
Okay, so she is still living with the parent from the story, and from, if I understand correctly, she wears the hijab when she want to make the video, right? Because when she said she's still not wearing it to go to work, if I understand correctly. And this is the room, I assume, of hers in her parents' house. And it seems that at the back there's a Quran there, right? From the cover, it seems like a Quran. So that's quite interesting in terms of, I can only wonder the level of acceptance from a family if your own children converted to another religion but still living under your house, especially young children, quite young at least. What kind of interaction and dynamics will be there.
I'd cry over what they say about me, about my decisions, so I don't want to go through that again. I do get little comments here and there. I think my mom and dad are aware that I am trying to do my best to be modest. Comments like, you were baptized when you were little, you're a child of God, you're not Muslim, you're Christian, stuff like that. It's every time she sees my Quran.
Yeah, there's a Quran. By the way, because she mentioned about being baptized, and if I remember correctly, right, because anyone who is baptized, if I remember correctly, is it from Catholic background? That because I'm not that well versed on the differences yet, but it seems like once you are saved, meaning based on the belief system, right? When you are baptized and you are saved, is it mean that you are saved if you go through that process? Meaning, if at that point you really go to the process, right? Are you saved, or if you suddenly become a Muslim later on, you being unsaved. You know, I'm interested to, because from what I understand in terms of the preaching of the preacher, etc., right? Once you put your faith in it, and so on, you know, that really guarantees you are being saved. Because in Islam is meaning you have to continuously watch your actions, right? So how is that? Meaning, just want to understand, if someone actually go through the process properly, I'm not saying that they're faking it, etc., they actually once go baptized, etc., are they saved? Meaning, even if after that they become Muslim, for example, from that religion perspective.
Right there, or every time she sees my prayer mat, anything Islamic around my room, she looks at it and then says a little comment and then walks out. Honestly, I just tend to ignore it. I do not want to fight with my parents. I don't want to argue with them. So best thing I could do is just ignore it. You know, sometimes it does hurt. I do want to say something. Sometimes I just want to yell, but I can't. It wasn't too long ago. I think it was like a week ago. My mom, my brother, and we were watching TV. I think we were watching like some weight loss transformations, since my brother, he's trying to lose weight currently with my mom. So we were watching transformations, and there was this guy. He lost a lot of weight, and the end result obviously made my mom react. And she said, it was a very attractive guy, relatively attractive, and she said, I want you to find someone like that, but with that thing you're into, I have no hope for you. She looked away and shook her head, and I just had to ignore it. She said, hay que disfrutar la vida, tienes que salir, buscar amigos y amigas y ponerte ropa bonita, sal bonita, ponte maquillaje, mira, necesitas lucir bien. Which honestly just translates to, you need to enjoy life, you need to go out, put some makeup on, dress nicely, go find some friends. I want to make a...
Yeah, if I remember correctly, her parent is Christian, right? Even though I think she did describe in the previous video that the church is kind of weird things, etc. And that comment is quite interesting in the sense that if they believe in Christianity and make such remarks.
Video specifically on how to deal with Hispanic parents when you convert, because they are the most stubborn people. They're very traditional, so if you change anything, you're going to be ostracized, you're going to be just outcasted. Hispanics are very prideful. We love our food, we love our culture, we love our dances and music. We don't like change. So I have worn the hijab or the headscarf in front of my mom before, but it was way back when I first converted to Islam in the beginning months. Yeah, I came downstairs, I had the scarf on, and then I asked my mom how she liked it, or is it nice, or is it beautiful, and she said, why do you want to be Arab so much? And then I told her, I said, Islam is a religion. It's not like an ethnic background or a culture that you can be Hispanic and be Muslim, you can be black and be Muslim, you can be Asian and be Muslim. She didn't seem to understand that. Yeah, I was just getting looked at some type of way. She looked at me as if I were a stranger, but I had just this scarf on. It's not that bad. What I do every day to make sure I have hijab on, I buy these, I wish I had it, but I think they're all dirty. I buy these really long tank tops. They're from H&M, and then I put whatever jackets I want over that. But since my mom does wake up early, I make sure I stuff the tank top under, or I grab a hair tie and then I just wrap it behind myself. You know the little wrap you do, and then just push it in under.
I don't understand anything about women's dressing.
I don't know how to explain it, but basically I just hide it under my jacket. Once I get to work, I unwrap the tank top from under, and then I pull it down, put it all the way down. That way I make sure that my bottom is covered and my legs. Don't put on the hijab while driving. I already hit a car while I was driving, while I was pulling my headscarf out.
While driving, okay, that I thought, don't have your hijab on while driving, but if you're putting on while driving, that's dangerous.
of the glove compartment because I was late and I was gonna get to work. My job has windows all around, so everyone inside can see everyone who's outside, and I didn't want them to see me without my hijab, so I wanted to put it on before I got to work, and that was a really bad idea.
Oh, so she already wear the hijab at work. It's just that around the house or the family that it's sensitive, I guess.
I hit a car. Thankfully there was no damage, not to my car, not to her car. We were all okay. Now what I do to make sure I have the hijab on right before I get to work is there's a gas station right next to my job. Sometimes I'm late, sometimes I'm early, but whenever I'm late I still pull over because, you know, I don't want to do anything dumb. I pull over, I put it on, I drop my tank top, and I just drive a little bit to work. I'm not gonna lie, it's a struggle. Once I finish work I have to take it off. I don't know how it's gonna be when summer hits. It's already hot and it's winter. Look at the sun. It was snowing like 5 minutes ago. So right now I only have, I think, like 5 hijabs. They're all in my car. I have about 3 jilbabs. I love jilbabs. I tried to open a PO box because people have wanted to send me stuff, but I couldn't. It was so hard. You gotta do all these paperwork, and then you gotta get like some type of form from the treasurer, and I wasn't trying to do that. And I also can't buy anything off of other stores because I can't send it nowhere else. I've sent my jilbabs to masjid, to the mosque, but like I said, the mosque is like 30-40 minutes away, so it's not like I can go and just pick it up. Amazon has this thing called Amazon Hub Locker where you can send stuff to the locker and then they'll send you a code, and whenever it delivers they send you a message. Locker can be anywhere. It can be at like a Ross, any retail store. I pick it up at a bowling alley that's like literally just 1 mile right there. Usually I keep all my stuff in my car, so yeah, that's how I'm able to get away with pretty much getting this stuff.
When she say getting away, I thought, but what if her family sees this video? But of course then the sensitivity is just that if they see her, right, meaning that they know perhaps she is like this. It's just that, you know, seeing in front of you is the thing that, you know, you cannot stand perhaps. So yeah, even though she explained this, or meaning the family can see this, it's just that, meaning that it's still ongoing anyway. She's doing that anyway, right? Just as long as it's not in front of us.
Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. May
All
Allah
right.
bless every single one of you guys.
Inshallah. Okay, so that's the journey. I cannot claim to understand the struggle, the challenges that people go through just to be a proper Muslim, a practicing Muslim. And guys have it easy, you know. In many ways, men have it easy compared to women, and that's why, of course, from another perspective, when we did discuss about what was taught by Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, that in a certain way women have it easier to go to Jannah, to paradise, right? Because as long as they comply with all those things, it's Jannah, right? But for husband, for father, your responsibility is much beyond that. That if you do not do well in those aspects, na'uzubillah, we do not even want to think about that, right? So, but in terms of the other responsibilities, right, which is unfortunately not many Muslim, or many Muslim unfortunately do not comply or show good examples in those things. Hopefully we will improve, inshallah. Yeah, so that's the story. Let's make dua that she will be her journey, her challenges will be made easy for her, inshallah, that she will be having istiqamah. And yeah, wallahu alam. Thank you for watching. See you next time.